In 1859, Gustav Kirchhoff was in the process of making a brand new discovery. While better known for his circuit rules, the loop rule and the junction rule, he was also fascinated by light absorption, emission, and reflection. When white light passes through a prism, it produces a continuous spectrum of colors, as you would expect. But when a sodium flame is placed in front of the prism, something interesting happens. The sodium absorbs a specific color of light, leaving a dark band in the spectrum, the same color as the flame. Kirchhoff realized that the light an object can absorb determines what light it can reflect. So a question was proposed. What light would be emitted from an object that can absorb all light? You know that darker surfaces absorb much more light than lighter surfaces, but how could you create a material that wouldn't reflect any light? Kirchhoff didn't know it yet, but he had just theorized something that would baffle scientists for almost 20 years. Something called a black body. While perfect black bodies are entirely theoretical, scientists working in consumerism have tried producing materials that reflect as little light as possible. Vanta black paint is the closest they have ever gotten to 100% absorption, with 99.965% of light absorbed. Still, this wouldn't have been enough to satisfy Kirchhoff back in his day, so I took it upon myself to create a better black body model. While I knew that I could never really have a true black body, I wanted one really bad. So I closed my eyes and thought really hard about what I could do to create one. Then it came to me. When you close your eyes in a dark room, it doesn't really make a difference on the amount that you can see. So, to a good approximation, a dark room is a black body. To scale this room down, I grabbed a tissue box and some duct tape. You won't need the tissues in the tissue box. You can make a black body by punching a hole into a tissue box. Just like that. When light enters the box, it bounces around until it's all absorbed, making it a good approximation for a black body. As you can see from this model, you can't. When I put this Lego figure of Kevin McAllister from Home Alone into the box, he seems to disappear. We can use this box to model the emission spectra of black bodies as well.
When something's temperature increases, it starts producing more light, and the same is true for our black body. As light is released from the box, it bounces around and creates many standing waves. Each unique standing wave configuration is called a mode. Since energy spreads out equally, we should get equal energies for each mode. Doing the math, higher frequencies have more modes, which means they have more energy associated with them. Rayleigh and Jeans derived the equation for intensity from frequency. Plotting the equation, we get infinite intensities at higher frequencies. But experimentally, intensity starts to drop off significantly in the UV range. This is called the ultraviolet catastrophe. The solution to this problem came from Max Planck. He realized that light comes in tiny packets of energy. These packets are small for low frequency light and big for high frequency light. It's easier to fill a mode with smaller packets of energy than it is to fill it with big packets. This means that high frequency modes will have less energy. Accounting for this gives us a curve that matches experimental observations.